I got so overstimulated with my life that I decided to turn off my phone for a week. And I can say that it's the best decision that I've probably made in my life ever. It's the best birthday gift that I could have given myself. My birthday was yesterday, and it's the best gift that I could give to myself as we're heading into Q4. Like, just all of these things that I'm learning through this experience, all the ways that I was able to just be present. Like, I'm just here with y'all right now. Like, my mind is empty. I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm not thinking about a to-do list, expectations, who's waiting on me to do what. I'm just here. And that's what I've been able to lean into and experience over the past week. And I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to talk about like what I've been up to, and just like what I'm learning in this season about being present in the here and now. So this week I headed off to a women's retreat, and again, being that I just knew how overstimulated I've been, I was like, let me actually like just completely turn off my devices. I can't do this. So, okay, I was off my phone, but my phone wasn't off. So I kept it on so I could read my Bible in the morning, and so that I could track my water intake and my habits. You're not gonna get me, and also I wouldn't remember. So it was like that, but it was on airplane mode, all notifications off, apps offloaded. Like, I don't know what happened in the world in the past week. And my goodness, the peace, the serenity. Like, I always thought, like, I'm a present girly. I'm present. I'm here. I'm right here. I was not. I don't think I've ever been present. I don't know when I stopped being present. I don't know that I was ever was. It's crazy. Like, it literally, like, whatever the moment is in front of me, that's what I'm experiencing. Like, my brain was not going off in 15 different directions. It's like I'm sitting here and I'm eating. Wonderful, I'm eating. And also, I'm the type of person, like, I used to be like, I have to have a show. I'm that girl. I have to have a show. I have to have something to watch while I eat. No, I was with the food. And if I was talking to somebody, then I'm talking to the person, you know. Thankfully at the retreat, like, you know, we had like 3 square meals a day, so I didn't even have to worry about feeding myself. And every time I would be heading to lunch, I would be like, grab my Sudoku book, or I would grab my Kindle, and I'm like, okay, just in case. But like, I never ended up using them. I never ended up opening them because in the end, I was like, no, I want to make an effort to be here, be present in this conversation that we're having, you know. So yeah, yeah, I just, the reason why I wanted to challenge myself like this is because I've been trying to reflect recently, but I'm thinking about so many things. I'm thinking about life. I'm thinking about a long to-do list and people's expectations of me. And it was just impossible. Like, you genuinely have to pull yourself away. Like, you have to pull yourself away. And I'm so grateful that I was able to do this. Even like all the past years that I've gone to the retreat, I think I was even working remotely every single time. Like, this is my first time going to the retreat. And one, I'm not working at the retreat because I would be distracted even then. And two, my phone was completely off. So we think, God is good, y'all. But yeah, like, I, I wish, I mean, like, I didn't have to. I'm talking about it now. I didn't have to do another video, but I just, you know, I was in this space, surrounded by my sisters, and we're having deep conversations and sitting together and sharing a meal, or just catching up on life, or just spending time alone and finally getting to reflect. It was so good, so good, so much needed. And I wanted to share some books that I'm reading right now that are helping me. This is the word of the season. Okay, I always have a word of the season. Right now is like, be present in the here and now, literally. And so I wanted to share some of the books that I'm reading right now, that really spoke to me leading up to the retreat and trying to get through this challenge and beyond. So a book that I'm reading right now is Wherever You Go, There You Are. Get this book. I got it from my public library, but read it. It's on Libby. I don't know if it's on Hoopla. Read it. It's so good. It's so funny. I read this, like, I started it maybe 2 days before heading off because I was just so eager to read it. And I read something that made me drop everything. Like, it just confirmed for me, like, Oh yeah, I'm checking off. What's good? And I want to read this excerpt for y'all. Okay, so let me see. This is the chapter on stopping, and the chapters are so short too. Like, yeah, just so short. Okay. Um. Let me read the whole thing. Not the whole thing, but let me just vibe. Okay. People think of meditation as some kind of special activity, but this is not exactly correct. Meditation is simplicity itself. As a joke, we sometimes say, don't just do something, sit there. But meditation is not just about sitting either, it's about stopping and being present. That is all. Mostly we run around doing. Are you able to come to a stop in your life, even for one moment? Could it be this moment? What would happen if you did? Nothing. Or people will be alright. People will survive. Like they will be okay. A good way to stop all the doing is to shift into the being mode. Think of yourself as an eternal witness, as timeless. Just watch this moment without trying to change it at all. What is happening? What do you feel? What do you see? What do you hear? I this was I don't know what this is talking about. Like I live my life 3 weeks at a time. I live my life next week. I need to know what's happening tomorrow. I need like I was never present. I just like moved from moment to moment. Like it had gotten to the point where my calendar was running my life. Like, oh, Lynn yesterday put on my to-do list that I should do this today. Okay, that's what I'm doing today. Like, what do you hear? What do you see? What's happening around you? What, pay attention. What? I don't know nothing about that. The funny thing about stopping is that as soon as you do, here you are. You're just here, right? Things get simpler. In some ways, it's as if you died and the world continued on. God forbid. But if you died, all your responsibilities and obligations would immediately evaporate. I'm gonna say it again. If you died, like right now in this moment, all your responsibilities and obligations would immediately evaporate. Their residue would somehow get worked out without you. No one else can take over your unique agenda. It would die and peter out with you, just as it has for everyone else who has ever died. Let me read the last sentence. So you don't need to worry about it in any absolute way. When I tell you, when I read this, I immediately dropped my to-do list. Like I read this the night before I was leaving for the retreat, and I was like, because my phone is going to be off, I need to make sure I'm like emailing people, scheduling emails for the following day. I need to edit 2 photo shoots. This is the night before. I hadn't even packed. I was like, I need to do all of these things. And then like, I don't know how I just paused to read this. And I was like, God forbid, if I die tonight, my to-do list is going with me. Like nobody's gonna be the next day, but like, oh, let me make sure I apply for this grant for Lynn. Let me make sure I check Lynn's inbox to make sure her inbox is at 0. Let me make sure I check off all the things on her to-do list. Let me make sure I track all her habits for her. I'm gone. Like it's sometimes, some things can be morbid, and I'm definitely like wheezy when it comes to talking about death, but it just put things into perspective for me. Like what is actually important to you. The things that you think are important to you, the things that you think are essential to your life, the things that you think define your life. How important are they if you're not breathing? And I've said this before about me and overworking. I'm like, yeah, I work so hard, but how am I supposed to work if I'm not breathing? If I'm not alive, if I'm not taking care of myself, if I'm running into myself into the ground, So when I read this, I was like, oh yeah, whatever it is can wait. I promise you can wait. I promise you can wait a week. I instantly, all of the things that were on my to-do list that night, I moved into the next day. I was like, oh, I'm going to pack and then I'm going to go lay down. And then I'm going to turn my phone off, and whatever happens, child. Whoever I need to get back to, I'm going to get back to when I get back. Whoever's waiting to hear from me, my email is on. You will know that I'm out of office. You know when I'm returning. On WhatsApp, I put my status, my little bio thing. I'm like, hey, I'm offline for the next week. It is what it is, child. It just like something clicked. So I hope you find something in here that works for you. And I wanted to share one more with y'all. I'm also reading How to Do Nothing. Oh my gosh, I want to read this entire thing. What was this, the important thing that let's do this. I want this. This book is about how to hold. Sorry. But you have to get the reference before though. In the face of the increasingly materialist and pragmatic orientation of our age, it would not be eccentric in the future to contemplate a society in which those who live for the pleasure of the mind will no longer have the right to demand their place in the sun. I demand my place in the sun. Okay, I love that, the way that's written. The writer, the thinker, the dreamer, the poet, the metaphysician, the observer, he who tries to solve a riddle or to pass judgment will become an anachronistic figure. Anachronistic means like old fashioned, like outdated. Like it'll be outdated to be a writer. It'll be outdated to be a thinker, to think for yourself. It'll be outdated to be a dreamer, to actually be Delulu, to be a poet, to be an observer. Okay. And the note that I made while I was reading this was it reminded me of there's something that Trump tweeted around America 250 where they're like, they're trying to get artists involved, and he was like, we don't want no so-called artists, we want real. It's becoming an old-fashioned thing to have an opinion, to have nuanced conversations, to be poetic, to be deep. Okay, because now they want to call it woke. This book is about how to hold open that place in the sun. Okay, it is a field guide to doing nothing as an act of political resistance to the attention economy. Okay, I want this not only for artists and writers, but for anyone who perceives life to be more than an instrument and therefore something that cannot be optimized. Like, that was my word. I went to business school, I'm a marketing girly. Optimize everything. Everything is to be optimized. Girl, I'm fighting back against this as much as possible. A simple refusal motivates my argument. Refusal to believe that the present time and place and the people who are here with us are somehow not enough. This moment right here, right now, that you're living right here, right now, is enough. That's all you need. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow has its own problems. That's Bible. But I don't have the verse in my head right now. It's somewhere in the Bible. But that's Bible. Like, this moment right here, right now is actually all you need, where you are, the environment that you're in, the people that you're surrounded by. That's all you need, child. Okay? Platforms such as Facebook and Instagram act like dams that capitalize our natural interest in others and an ageless need for community, hijacking and frustrating our most innate desires and profiting from them. Hello? But solitude, observation, and simple conviviality. What does that mean? Conviviality means friendly, lively, and enjoyable atmosphere. So spending time in solitude, right? Your alone time, your me time, observation, spending time people watching, spending time observing, being present in different spaces. And conviviality means spending time in an atmosphere that is friendly, that is lively, that is enjoyable. So spending time in community. So our time spent in solitude and observation and in community should be recognized not only as ends in and of themselves, but inalienable rights belonging to anyone lucky enough to be alive. That is your right. It is your right to protect your me time. It is your right to pour your energy back into yourself. It is your right to show up in community and be surrounded by love and joy and peace and patience and kindness and goodness. Okay? It is your right to surround yourself with people who uplift you, who speak into you, who pour into you. It is your absolute right. So good. So good. And then she goes to say, when people long for some kind of escape, it's worth asking, what would back to the land mean if we understood the land to be where we are right now? Back to myself is like where I am right now, who I am right now, right? Could augmented reality simply mean putting your phone down? Hello? I was like, all right, not too much. Not too much. Could augmented reality mean simply putting your phone down and picking up? And also, yeah, I stopped doing Sudoku because I have like the app, and I was like, get the book. I was like on the Bible app. I said, use the book. I was doing word search online. I said, get the book. My goodness, I forgot how to use my brain. It's a twiddle my thumbs. And so could augmented reality simply mean putting your phone down and what or who is sitting right in front of you when you do? And so, yeah, when I tell you over the past week, it's been just that, like actually living from moment to moment. Like I wake up, okay, and now we're doing a conversation, okay, and now we're praying, okay, and now it would be nice to go to the pool. We're going to the pool. What happens next? Okay, it would nice to be shower. Wonderful, let's shower. It's dinner time. Okay, we're having dinner. I'm having a conversation with someone. I'm kind of tired. I think I want to go lay down. I go lay down. I wake up. I'm not doing anything. Let's do Sudoku. I'm doing Sudoku. Okay. More conversations, more activities, more activations. Okay, we have a break. I think I want to read. Reading like crazy. So, yeah, I say all that to say that, like, I don't want this to just be something that I did. You know, I don't just want this to be like, oh, I did that thing. Isn't that crazy? But like, trying to figure out, okay, how do I implement it into my life now? How does it become part of my reality? Because again, I said that, like, I live weeks out, I live months out, and so how often am I able to do this, to give myself this gift? I don't want this to be like, oh, I just do this once a year. I don't actually. I would like to do this at least once a quarter, you know, see how that goes, and also implement it in my day to day. I don't just want to do something and say, oh, I did it, okay, next. It's like, no, let's find where it fits into the day, you know. Yeah, and how to do nothing. They're speaking a lot about figuring out your me time. And so like I was like, all right, so I need to sleep for 8 hours. I'm working for 8 hours and da-da-da-da. And it really made me think back to, the experts were onto something, child, when they were like, protect your me time, when they said, spend time off your phone before bed. Like, we never listed. I never listed. I'm talking about myself. I know. I was like, what are you talking about? But y'all might have been onto something, and I'm gonna try my best. So yeah, being mindful of like how I structure my day, so that I get like 2 to 3 hours at the end of the day where I'm off my phone completely. Please, off my phone. So yeah, that's what I'm sitting with. So these are the books that I'm reading right now. I'm reading Wherever You Go, There You Are. I'm moving my hand too much. How to Do Nothing. And I also started Big Magic, but I didn't have enough time to get into it. But it's good. Lizzie got to me. It's really good. And then I'm doing my Sudoku. I have my journal, and I was journaling. And that's how I'm spending my time. It's been wonderful. I get back to reality in 2 days. And I don't know. I want to stay in this moment right here forever. Because I'm just here. I'm literally just genuinely talking about what I'm reading. I'm genuinely just here with y'all. And I don't know that I'll be able to experience this again once I get back into my life. And I think I'm grieving that as I'm sitting right here. I need boundaries, I need structure, I need systems to protect this as much as possible. To protect my mornings and to protect my evenings. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll do another video checking in 2 days when I actually pack it up. Actually, maybe tomorrow, actually. Because I also do want to talk about the peer pressure of feeling like I need to be online. But I'm not going to talk about that in this video, chat. Okay? Well, thank you for sitting through this with me. And I hope, you're challenging yourself in whatever whatever your thing is, right? For me, I was overstimulated, and so I got off my phone. Whatever your thing is, I hope that you will challenge yourself, and from that, it'll help you build some new habits. All right, that's all I got for y'all. Do with that what you will. Peace.